Welcome back to Weems Motor Co. We're getting back on oil tour and we're gonna get a gas tank on this bike. Stick around. Last time we were on this bike, we were getting that rear fender mocked up and into place, and since then we've been able to get that other side done, get the tail light mounted on there, and make that front holder that goes on the bottom of the fender. But today's task is to get the gas tank onto oil tour and start laying out some of those lines that would finish wrapping up this motorcycle. Speaking of gas tanks, let's go check it out. So what we have here is a Frisco mounted Sportster style 1.3 gallon tank. Now I know it's hard to tell proportions sometimes when it comes to videos, but this is a tiny motorcycle tank. It is roughly 12.5 inches in length and about 6.5 inches wide, so very small when it comes to a gas tank. And like we said, it only holds about 1.3 gallons, but when we get done with it, it's actually gonna hold less. Now, this motorcycle is a show bike. It's meant to look cool, and it doesn't like need a huge gas tank to lay down some crushing highway miles. It needs something that looks cool, and this motorcycle tank, when we get done with it, is gonna look cool because we're gonna do some modifications to it. Not only will this be our gas tank, but this is also going to be our oil tank, because I want to keep that portion between the rear fender and that down tube of the frame. I want to keep that wide open just to make it look minimalistic. So this is our donor tank, and I'm excited to break out the cutting wheel and start chopping this thing up. But before we do that, because this is a Frisco mount tank, which means that it sits on top of the backbone, we're gonna have to cut that tunnel out of this and make a new tunnel, which is why we have this 16 gauge sheet metal that we're gonna be able to bend. Just for proportions, let's toss this onto the frame and just kind of let you guys see, you know, lengthwise and widthwise as we get it on there. So let's just toss it on there before we start hacking it up. So as you can tell, it is a very narrow, very small gas tank. Now, this isn't going to be the place that it sits on the frame. Once we cut that tunnel off, we can lay it down over the backbone and get it centered in a place that looks good when it comes to correlation to that engine, to the front end, to where the seat's going to rest. So next portion of this, let's break out the cutting wheel and start cutting that tunnel. All right, before we start hacking up a perfectly good gas tank, I thought maybe it would be best to go ahead and bend the tunnel for the gas tank. Now, I did some measurements on the frame, and the largest diameter portions of the frame are just under 1.5 inches, which is perfect because I have this old Harley-Davidson Sportster fork tube that is 1.5 inches in diameter, and I could use this as a template to bend this 16 gauge steel. Now what we're going to do is clamp all this down to our welding table, get that tube nice and straight in the center of that sheet metal, and bend it over so we make an arch that will sit down over the top of that backbone. So let's do that first before we start hacking up that good gas tank. So let's get this thing bent. All right, so we got the tunnel bent in everything's ready to go. Now we're gonna have to get some measurements on the frame so that we can trim off some of this access so that we can get that tunnel laid over the frame, make sure that we're not hitting the motor, blah, 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 so that we can get that measurement for the tunnel on that gas tank so that we can cut that thing up. While I'm doing this, my good friend, Mr. Eric Runyon, you guys know him on Instagram as Chopper Gent Diaries now, right?
Well, it's Chopper Gent, but Chopper Gent Diaries too. Yep.
Super cool stuff. He got his own magazine. He's coming over and actually helping me out today doing my Born Free Invited Builder video. So stoked about that, but he's gonna watch a little bit of this cutting up this tank. So let's get some measurements really quick and we can start cutting that tunnel so that we can get that tank cut. Hang out. So got everything cut out and laid over the backbone, did some preliminary drawings to kind of give us the idea of where that tank is possibly going to sit, and discovered I have about a 6-inch tunnel at the front, which means that I need to take that gas tank and go up 6 inches to the top of that radius so I can lay this inside of that gas tank, creating a new tunnel. So because we got this, now we got to take and mark up that gas tank and start cutting it. So let's make the marks and throw the sparks. Let's get busy. Now that we got that tunnel cut out of there, the next thing we do is we put the new tunnel over the motorcycle, and then we slide this over and mark it up with the marker, and then figure out where we got to cut this. So the question is, this guy running around in my garage with the camera and doing all kinds of cool stuff. Eric, what are you thinking about the process so far, buddy?
I think the process has been pretty interesting.
Interesting?
Yes.
Lots of sparks, breaking hearts.
Yep.
All right.
Sparks, breaking hearts.
Well, let's make some more sparks and break some more hearts.
And make it more interesting.
And make it more interesting. He said so, I gotta do it. Caught myself on fire. I wish I was doing video of that. Thought it was getting a little warm. Alright guys, so it's been 3 days and I just left the gas tank on there to walk in, walk out, look at it from different angles, and I've discovered I hate it. After all of that work, after all of that time, this is not going on the project. What will go on the project? Hopefully the next one that I build will be the one that we use, but as of right now, I think we're probably all going to have to just wait until the show or when we do the final assembly on this. But sorry to drag you guys along for that whole process, but I mean, it kind of works for all gas tanks, putting tunnels in and things like that. So not to say that it's a bad gas tank. It's a great gas tank. It's just not the one for this project. So with that, we're going to wrap up today's video. We do thank you for hanging out. If you are new around here, jump down and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the video, hit that thumbs up, turn those notifications on, and let everyone know what's going on right here at Weems Motor Co. Peace.